work in his favor. He's starting on that outside line, so he's having a higher groove.
Big crash in turn number 3. One car loose, and it's going to take out many, many cars.
When you have something happen up front and they're still coming in there, when one car up front gets in trouble, then everybody else barreling in there at full speed, they simply can't slow the cars down quick enough to avoid it.
I believe it was the 55 car of Tim Fedewa
that lost control. And, man, I'm telling you what, how many cars was in that crash, Ned?
I don't know, about 2/3 of the field. It looks
that way, yes, because Tim Fedewa started 4th.
Yeah, and he was running there or 5th or so when the... But there you can see some of the carnage. One car's on fire. That's Peter Gibbons.
Yep. Yes, it is, the Canadian.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Here we see, it looks like Shaq just barely touched Tim Fedewa. Now Shaq goes up, makes contact with cars on the outside. That was Bob Shaq in the blue car, the Pronto Auto Parts car. Looked like he just barely made contact with Fedewa's car, and the racetrack was no place for the guys to go.
And it doesn't take much at the speeds they're running, just as you say, a slight tap, and spent.
That's Gary Bradbury, I think, on the outside. Is that 78? Yes, Gary Brad in the red car.
Jimmy Horton comes in 32.
There's a hood or something flying through the air like a kite.
A lot of good race cars torn up.
There goes Bobby Bowser, the champion, down on the inside. Here's
the chain reaction that happened behind the original spin.
Nowhere to go. Look, the racetrack is completely blocked. There's nowhere for anyone to go. At 30 miles an hour, you couldn't drive through there. Well, there's Bob Shack's car.
Yep.
Mr. Horton's car. There's Red Farmer.
He was in it. He got clipped. He came on down, came around, came down pit road.
They will be back here next week to run in the Goodies 300.
Clean up the damage. Jerry Punch is with Bobby Gerhardt. For other drivers, we do have just about half. Last year, he sits in his car waiting for the restart, but it is heavily damaged, and I think there's some question as to this is from Jim Sauter's in-car camera.
And you can see everything is fine. He's going in the third corner, and we can see the smoke up the top out of his windshield, and all of a sudden, cars start going sideways. That's Mike Wallace and Duron Pontiac. Ooh, and he makes contact